Guys, Zach here from UndergroundStrength.tv and the Underground Strength Gym. So I had a vivid memory the other day when I was speaking with a baseball coach, and we were talking about kids that are getting either burnt out early or they're getting injured to the point where it really ends their career or stops them from getting a scholarship because of overuse injuries. And it brings me back to my earliest years of running the Underground Strength Gym. I remember I was still a teacher, and I was going for a doctor's checkup to my orthopede, and it was either right before or right after my last knee surgery. And in the waiting room was a father with his son who had done a trial at our gym right before baseball season. And or it may have been like in the fall before baseball season, and the kid was getting heavily recruited. He was a lefty pitcher, and I remember he was getting heavily recruited by Division I schools, and he had to get the Tommy John surgery. So when I saw them in the waiting room, I said, "Hey, Mr. Smith, great to see you again. What happened?" He said, "Well, he he got injured, and whatever that injury is, he's like, now he's got to get the surgery." I was like, man, at least you're getting this surgery done now, getting it done early, and now he'll be well rested and ready to go for college baseball. And the father was pissed off at me, and he said, "Ready for what? Soccer?" And what I wanted to say deep in my heart was, don't be that guy. You are the guy that said to us that we're too expensive. And now that I'm a father of 2 kids, and I'm doing what all the parents are doing, which is we're kind of running all around. The life revolves around your kids, and I know what that feels like, to pay a lot of money for private lessons, for camps, for getting on airplanes, for driving down to Florida, driving out of state, buying new equipment, fixing equipment. It is just constant. But I never found myself, and I never will, or I will punch myself in the face saying, that's too expensive for my kid. Understandably, if something is stupid or not worth it, yes, but I don't ever want to be that guy who wanted to save $50 a month or $100 a month and wanted to find the cheaper, more convenient, easier, whatever you want to call it, route or method, and instead I shortchanged my kids. There's a reason why one car dealership is more expensive than the other. There's a reason why the Porsche and the Ferrari are more expensive than whatever. You name the car or the model car underneath it. There's a reason why certain restaurants are more expensive, and there's a reason why there's a McDonald's all over the place, and they're cheap, easy to get to, and there's no wait to get online, and so on. There is a better option. And the options and the opportunities are everywhere in training, because when I think about it, I say, wow, we always have parents driving an hour, sometimes a little bit over an hour each way to get to the underground. It's always happening, yet we always have somebody who is 5, 10, 15 minutes away saying it's too far or too expensive. There's always somebody saying, oh, can you discount that? Can you do something better? When that person is driving a car usually in the $40,000 to $50,000 range. So we all have our priorities, and then at the end of the day, the thing about kids is they have a window of opportunity. Whereas if we're doing the wrong thing, we have a much greater chance of them getting hurt and losing out on opportunity, life-changing opportunity, and the potential to be their best. Does that mean finding a great strength coach is going to be the end-all, be-all change and the savior? Absolutely not. Because there are other things that come into play, such as genetics. I know many people don't want to hear that, but that is truth. Another thing that comes into play is the athlete's attitude. Some athletes just don't have that killer, get-it-all attitude, and because they're not all in and they're not putting their mind and body as one into the training, into the lifestyle, the nutrition, the sleep, you name it, those athletes are not going to reach the top. But I can guarantee that the parent who says it's too far, it's too expensive, you will definitely not be helping your child that way. So this is food for thought, and there's a reason why we are priced the way we are priced. We value what we do. There's a high value on the power behind our training, the lives that it has changed, not just in sports, but to contribute to the success of these athletes. And we stand behind what we do because we know it works. And there are not other coaches out there doing what we're doing at this level. And if they are, they're nowhere near us. So there's a reason why we stand behind what we do. And for the parents out there following this, I know how you feel. I know it's expensive. I know it's time consuming. But I also know this, that it's not about me. It's about my kids.